Hello and welcome, fellow Spartans, to part 3, and that means turn 3 of my Teutonic Medieval Two Kingdoms Hotseat campaign as the Teutonic Order. So let me start by putting in my password. Turn away, do not spy on my password. Only joking. And here we go. Candidate for recruitment. No, I'm not going to recruit you at the moment. I've got enough generals at the moment as well, and that is one plus. So that is one thing I need to do in this turn, is to make sure my economy is in a better state at the end of it than when I started this turn, because it's still minus 805. Now, since I'm recording this bit now, turn 1 of our Hotseat campaign, as I say, we're in turn 3 now. Turn 1 are now going live onto the YouTubers' channels, so because we're always going to be 2 turns ahead in terms of recording and releasing a part. So turn 1 are starting to go out on, as I say, the other people's YouTube channels, which, by the way, links to all of them are in the description. And some interesting moves. I can see what's sort of panning out here. Some not aggressive moves, but interesting moves about where they're going to start deploying their troops and what they have in terms of their objectives in mind. So I need to start adapting to that and making my moves to counteract them, basically. One thing I'm going to do is, now at the moment I cannot recruit diplomats, and that's because I haven't got the castle library built in my capital. So I'm going to cancel all those buildings, and I'm going to go when I can and try and construct the castle library. I can't at the moment, but already it's made my financial situation a little bit better, so I can now at least start to get a bit of profit per turn. So that's a good start already. And I'm going to have a word with him as well behind closed doors about having a sort of an alliance with Mr. Poland here. I forgot the gentleman's name, who the YouTuber is, who is Poland, but I'm going to have a word with him, because by doing that I then know my west flank is secure. The east is facing these guys, Lithuania, Apollo, something, I can't remember his name. Again, all the links to, as I say, all the YouTubers are in the description. I'm going to be careful of what he's up to, because I think he's got plans to attack me if I have anything to do with it, or if I can second guess. I think, as I say, he's got plans against me. And then, after seeing Legend of Total War's turn as well, he seems to be getting quite fruity with his armies. He's already started to declare war on the Danes against Mr. Rambler. He wants those 2 regions in the north. He's actually told Rambler he wants them. And he's already, by the looks of things, as I say, declared war on you. So, there you go. Enemies are Denmark. So, we're going to have to play that one carefully, and maybe Rambler will bring his forces in to my region. But I've got plans against those 2 fronts, here and here. So we're going to have to try and start to see what we can do with that. So I'm going to bring Captain Jens across to Dunnenberg, which is on my frontier. I know that Legend of Total War has got a trade agreement with me, but that could be leading me into a false sense of security, and I'm not going to take that as any sort of friendly sign towards me at all. I think he's got plans against me. I think he's trying to secure these 2 northern regions here, trying to envelop me a little bit and attack my north regions there. As say, apparently this guy who's controlling Lithuania, he wants to get an alliance with Legend of Total War. Why? Possibly to take me out as well. So I've got to try and react to that. And if I can get this, to say, the west flank secured with Poland, we may have a better chance of, I don't know, succeeding really, or surviving, I should say. Because backstabbing in this campaign is is quite frequent, I believe, from what I've been told by Mr. Legend of Total War. So, and what was said on his first episode. So yeah, I've got to be careful. Also, he said in his first part as well, Control S to quick save and Control L to load is something which is allowed in his campaign. The reason being is because technically, I know I've just shown you there to do it very quickly, but technically we can do it because why not? you could technically, if you did something wrong, like you wanted to infiltrate a spy into a settlement to open the enemy's gates, it didn't work. You could stop the recording, load it up again, and start the recording again, and try and successfully sabotage him the second time, and you could carry that and carry that on. No one would know, so why not have the ability to quick save and quick load in there? It's just something that everyone can see it's being done, and it's not really a major problem if everyone knows it's happening. So Legend of Total War has allowed it, and I quite like the fact you can do that actually. So there you go. Anyway, right, we've got to start cracking on with this one now. So public order here is a little bit not terrible, but it's not great, and that is because of bloody Apollo, whatever his name is. He's already brought pagan priests into my area, which again is starting to sort of take chunks out of my Catholic control in this settlement. It's 70% now, so that is causing unrest. I don't like it. I've lowered the tax rate and I can't do anything about it. Can I increase the tax rate there to high? I can. Not very high. I'm going to go for high then. Can I do it here? Another high one. If they're going to stay neutral, I'm fine. If they go anything below neutral, then I'm concerned. So that's a castle capital. We can't do anything there. Very high is already in place in that city. That one is again high, but that's probably because the garrison forces are keeping that in control. So that's fine. Now that should project. Yeah, that's boosting up my economy a bit more now, so that's good. I hope to God he does agree to some sort of alliance with me, because then at least I know that flank is secure, and then I can move these forces north to deal with these guys that could possibly brew up soon a war with them. And I'm going to do it, as I say, while I actually get a diplomat and formally agree a treaty with him, because then it makes it harder for him to backstab me. Because if I did it just behind closed doors, a gentleman handshake, he could just turn around and say, well, actually, we've got nothing formally in place, and then boom, he goes and attacks me. So I'm going to do it formally to see if we can get something solid in place with him. So we've got quite a substantial army here. Which is that settlement we took last turn, which is good. I'm not in a position where I can actually attack him yet. I can technically attack him. I don't know why I just controlled S. I didn't mean to do that. I could actually attack him now, but I haven't got any siege equipment to take down his walls, so I would be besieging him, and then by the end of the turn, I would still be besieging him, and he could then counter-attack me in his next turn. So I don't want to be in a position on doing that. I want to be attacking with the knowledge that I can actually take the enemy out at the same time at that turn. That's the whole idea of a hot seat, basically. So recruitment is not possible in this settlement. Therefore, I'm going to leave it there for one more turn. I have got catapults though.
My lord.
So this army can join down to meet up with these guys, and then we can take the catapults against him. I think war against me in Lithuania is going to happen, unfortunately, so we need to act quickly. Because essentially what I'm going to try and do is get this front, this group of cities and armies here on my western front to attack Lithuania, and then my eastern front here, which is not as powerful at the moment. I need to recruit more to go and hit Legend of Total War. I hope at the same time that will be with other people aiding me, Rambler and Lionheart. But we'll find out. We need to do it soon. So hopefully by the time this goes up, we'll already be at war with him. So these guys, okay, we'll leave them as it is. I don't think we need to leave. We can't really risk losing any army there, because if he does attack me, Mr. Legend of Total War, I have to have something there to try and protect my borders. I'm going to get rid of these guys, because again, these being such far on the eastern side of the western side of my borders, I don't think I'm susceptible to any attacks there, so I'm going to disband these. Try and get the income per turn up a little bit more. Ooh, hang on a second, right. Too many. So too much garrison being depleted there, unfortunately. I have to recruit one more there next turn, and then we can put that attach rate back up. You see, now I'm in a position, as to say, where I cannot really, if I'm going to take any more settlements, I cannot take any other rebel settlements because there's none around now. Everyone's sort of taken them. So if I'm going to start to push on, it's going to be against the enemy, and I'm not in a position this turn to do so. So if you are looking for a battle, it could be you'll have to wait until turn 4, maybe.
My lord.
Now this settlement needs to start looking at taking on Lithuania at the castle over there. But again, I'm not in a position to do that yet because I need to recruit. This turn is really about trying to get my income right. And it is going to go higher for next turn, which is good. And hopefully I can start my attack soon. In fact, why don't I just unite here?
If there was a
Because
path here, it is gone, Lord.
We'll join up here. We don't wait for this army to go and meet him at the town. We'll meet up in the middle and then attack him. But we'll do that once this army's in range. We don't want to do it yet because he could sweep in and take that ex-rebel town that I took before from me. So we'll have to wait and see what he does. Play it by ear. Leopold is still trading the tar, which is giving us 127 florins per turn, which is not bad. Not the best, but it's not bad. Just trying to make sure everything's... I can't really do much this turn, you see, guys. It's very, very little in terms of what I can muster up. Is this... no, he hasn't. I'm going to take this general across. Alright, because I need a general there to support that city, if needs be, or that fort or castle. It's a shame I haven't got any diplomats at the moment, as I would have taken that diplomat straight to Poland already, but I can't. And I need to get an assassin of some sort, and that's going to be from... Is it some sort of brothel? City Watch? No. Try to look at the... It's going to be in this one, isn't it? No, not that Tanner. Oh, is it? Where is it? Castle Library there as well, so maybe I can get a diplomat for that side of things, but over that part, and obviously a diplomat for over this part. This is the problem, you see, I'm divided. If I had all my regions together, it'd be a lot easier, but because I've got Lithuania right bang in the middle of it, it's so much harder to try and judge where to go with what armies and what regions, basically. I need to get some sort of spy or an assassin, because essentially I need to start taking out these buggers, the pagan priests, which are causing the civil disruption and unrest in these areas. Hang on, he's gone to green now. Is he some sort of... Is my general some sort of... Got some sort of difficult trait or something? Some bad trait to him? Healthy, promising commander, heir apparent. No? Well, it's just weird how, because I've taken him out of that city of Riga, the public order's then gone up. I don't know if I did something there, I don't know. Seems weird. Anyway. Not a bad army at Dunnenberg now. Better than it was. And just making sure everything's okay. Thank God my bishop's here to try and counter the pagans' influence.
God's servant. As you
Push
wish.
over here, see what the situation is.
On my way. How may I serve? As you wish.
Because obviously what we're doing is we're spreading the word of Christ in his lands as well, so that's countering his. But it's the moment it's still 12%, 0%. So hopefully if we can spread the word a bit. Actually, I'll put this bishop back in this side, so he's spreading it in this region, whereas my priest is spreading it in the other region. Trying to start to counter his pagan influence. My
lord.
I'm going to,
Orders, my king. Yes.
with this army, hopefully trust that my little chat with the Poles do actually end up in some sort of success, and then hopefully, well just done, won't come back to bite me in the backside. Because I think he's concerned maybe about me, because he's reinforced this town with quite a substantial force, maybe thinking I'm going to be attacking him. Well, let's see if we can give him the good news of that we're not going to do that. Well, we're going to have to get some Prussian archers in. Or these are peasant archers. No, I think we'll leave it for the moment then. Knight stables, that will help obviously in terms of better unit recruitment. But I need to know how I can get this spy. I'm going to have to look into that, I think. Obviously, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be too late, so I can't really ask your opinion on it as much as I'd like to. I'm going to have to research it myself. Right, guys, there's no more faffing around. I can't really do anything else. This is going to be a very quick, short turn. But we will start to make our movements, guys. It is coming. War is coming, ladies and gentlemen. Do not fret. Do not fret. So, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, as I say, only a quick episode. Things are starting to brew up now. But if you've enjoyed it, nevertheless, please do drop your like. It means a lot. And also, as I said to you in the previous episodes, go and check out the other YouTubers in the description and watch their parts from their perspective as well. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Warrior Spotter for now, saying farewell. But before I go, as I always forget to do this, every time, I'm going to save it. I always do this. I always say to you guys, I'm off, bye-bye, and then I forget to bloody save it. Save game. Save game succeeded. End the turn. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Warrior Spotter, this time saying farewell.